Dr. Phil has come to an end this year.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No!
I know, But seriously, what was that show? That's what we're doing today. We're taking a little recap of the highs, not really highs, but the lows for sure, of what was Dr. Phil. And shout out to Dr. Phil for retiring at the age of 73. Enjoy your retirement, I guess. We're gonna start with Dr. Phil's most prized possession, and that is Cash Me Outside girl known as Danielle Bregoli. Freaking alien light beam coming down at me. She was 13 the first time she came on the show. She did act pretty immature, but who's expecting a 13-year-old to act mature on live television?
I know already that.
What do you say to yourself that gives you the right to take somebody else's car?
The meme that is Cash Me Outside derived from this episode. The main issue the public saw with not only the Cash Me Outside girl, but many others, was it seemed that the Dr. Phil show went after these vulnerable families who had a lot of family trouble going on, and in fact it made people feel almost guilty to watch it. So instead of doing some therapeutic thing on live television, because let's be honest, this is all for profit, there's a certain level of embarrassment that is given to the family, and after, it's really hard to recover from that. So that's when a lot of the controversy began, and this was also around the time where people actually started thinking, is bum fights, are they okay? And everything like that. And there's almost a level of humanity that was brought into the internet and TV shows. And what we saw was not just at face value, but what does this mean for not only us, but the people that were watching? He also had some verbal harassment allegations going towards him. Let's not even get into that. But the thing that sucks is I love the idea of Dr. Phil. Many others do. Millions, because they love the show. But little by little, if you watched it, you could see that it slowly turned into, let's profit off the kookiest person we can find. And so it became inhumane almost in an aspect. And I don't like that. I don't like profiting off of somebody or laughing at somebody, getting a cheap laugh off of someone. So a lot of people started saying, let's do away with Dr. Phil. But the Cash Me Outside video has 55 million views currently as I film this video. And it really goes to show how people love watching kooky people. Or people who are a little bit out there. I don't know how to frame it. She's not crazy, but she is a misbehaving teen. That's the only way to put it. And people like watching that. I mean, she's arguing with her mom. There's so much drama in between. And it brings good audience. So as you can tell, Dr. Phil said, I want to bring her back. Because if we got 55 million views, let's get some more views, more money, more revenue, all things that are good in his eyes. So he had the scared straight version of his ranch in hopes that she would stop misbehaving. But it really just came out to show the fact that it was not a good place to be. And it was really bad on her mental health because she was not treated right. The workers were a little sketchy. A lot of things went into it. But what was the mom thinking? I mean, you can tell there's a divide there, but to send your child off with Dr. Phil, like what? All jokes aside though, shout out to Danielle. It seems like she's doing good now. After going through all of that at such a young age and not having a strong mother figure there, or father figure for that matter, it's good to see her doing well. It seems like she did some sort of college fund, $1.7 million, I think. The issue, though, with a lot of these people, because let's be honest, Danielle was like the top 0.1%. She had a pretty good music career and got some good money out of it. And now she's doing well for herself. She has millions of subscribers, a strong fan base, great for her. But a lot of the other people did not end up going that way, and in fact, went the other way. Like Romina Garcia saying, abuse is a form of love. Yeah. Okay. Once you get that Dr. Phil money, there ain't going back. Did you know Dr. Phil is worth $460 million? Like, what the heck? For the next segment, capping, starring Dr. Phil. So, in a lot of these episodes, there's a little bit of hyperbolizing going on. A little bit of lying, a little bit of capping, as some people might say. Yeah, I mean, straight up lying to the audience. So, once you lie, all right, whoever you are watching this, once you lie to somebody, you get the reputation of, I can't trust that guy. He's a liar. He lied to me. Why wouldn't he lie about this? Why wouldn't he lie about that? And all the respect, there was very little to begin with, but the respect after years and years of hyperbolizing these stories and sometimes faking them, the loyal fan base really went away, because once you find out something isn't real, you know, what is there to do there? You know, there's nowhere else to go. So people fled to other TV shows, and Dr. Phil became almost obsolete. But don't worry, he's still got $460 million. Don't feel bad for him. So the therapy session that is Dr. Phil has been proven to only worsen a lot of these people. They've only become more egotistical or more in their terrible ways. But again, shout out to Cash Me Outside girl. You know what? That's very disrespectful. Danielle Bregoli, for turning her life around. I mean, literally, like, everybody should have bet that, yeah, she was going downhill. But dang, dude, even with Dr. Phil not giving her any help there, I mean, that ranch. I mean, is there nothing going on with that? Like, that's a little crazy. There should be something going on with that. The freaking ranch. What is that? And he never spoke about that, too. He really just tried to keep that under wraps. Now, let's say a story was real, and you tell Dr. Phil, you get on your little keyboard and email him and say, hey, I'm having a dispute with my mother-in-law. And they're like, hey, we'll give you some money to come on the show. Now you got to sign this big old paper saying we're going to humiliate you in front of millions of people. Will you do it? Yeah, of course you will. Especially a lot of these people aren't in a good financial state. I mean, are you kidding me? Punching doors? Doors are expensive. You can't just be replacing doors left and right. For crying out loud, I can't punch this. What are you, nuts? Same type of guys who have bumper stickers on their car but can't afford the payments. So of course they're going on Dr. Phil. And the humiliation is not worth the money. It's not. Everywhere you go, you're walking, let's say you're going and eating food at a nice old restaurant with that Dr. Phil paycheck. You know, God only knows what it is. I mean, there is speculation, but we'll never know. Let's say $5,000 to get on the show. $5,000. That may be very generous or maybe a little low. I don't know. $5,000. If you're like very frugal with it, may last you a month and a half. Because let's be honest, if that's like the main source of income, so it just makes these people more desperate. Dr. Phil, what are you doing, guy? You're just making their lives worse. I mean, yeah, you are giving them money out of your piggy bank of $460 million. But dang, dude, very bad of you. Well, hey, you came all this way and you're not going to hit that subscribe button. Come on. Please, no, I really spent a long time on this video. Please subscribe. No, don't leave. But yeah, seriously, I hope you liked it. If you didn't, okay. Alright, bye. But hey, there's more to come, okay? I'm editing a video as we speak, probably. I don't know. Maybe. Probably not. But there will be a new video every week. And that's what I can promise you. So if you hit that subscribe button, and maybe the like button, and maybe share it with a family member who has the same sense of humor as you do, you know, I mean, that would help me. And also, let's be honest, I'm trying to get monetized. Wouldn't that be nice if I made a little extra bread off of this crap? I don't know. I don't have an outro yet, so I'm just gonna go into the closet. Thanks for watching. All right, you stay